Hi, I'm Matthew Lapp, host of Matthew Lapp Train Guy. Also today, I'm at the Grand Canyon Railway in Williams, Arizona, and continuing episode 350 with part 2. What you see right behind me is Grand Canyon Railway 314. Grand Canyon Railway 314 was built by the Budd Company in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1955 and is a passenger coach. This coach was originally built as an RDC-1 diesel rail car when it came out of the factory. It was built with 68 seats. It was originally built for the Boston and Maine Railroad and originally numbered 6302. It was used in commuter service in New England and was used in Boston, Massachusetts, and carried people from place to place in the New England part of the USA and even in the Boston area. Then it was sold to the Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority and it kept the number. It was then renumbered 314. Then the Morrison-Knudsen of Boise, Idaho rebuilt the car into a passenger coach as it was converted to being unpowered. It was then acquired by the Virginia Railway Express and it was renumbered V314. Also, it was overhauled in Hornell, New York by General Electric Company. Then it was used by Caltrain and kept the number. Then it was acquired by the Grand Canyon Railway in Williams, Arizona, and was just renumbered 314. It was repainted to match the other cars in the passenger car fleet on the railroad. Today, this car is preserved here at the Grand Canyon Railway, and it often travels to and from the Grand Canyon National Park with the excursion train as well. What you see right behind me is Grand Canyon Railway 2096. Grand Canyon Railway 2096 was built by the Budd Company in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1951 and is a snack car. It was originally built for the Pennsylvania Railroad and was originally numbered 7132 and was named Henry Knox. It was built as a parlor car. It spent many years on passenger trains on the Senator and Congressional Limited Passenger Train. Then, in 1968, the Pennsylvania Railroad and New York Central Railroad merged to form the Penn Central Railroad, and it kept the number. Then it was sold to Amtrak and was renumbered 3632. In 1981, it was converted for head-end power and was renumbered 3132. Then it was converted to being an ADA-compliant Heritage Fleet car and kept the number. Then it was retired from service. Then it was then acquired by the Grand Canyon Railway in Williams, Arizona, and was given the number and name. The interior was remodeled and the exterior of the car was repainted in the livery to match the passenger car fleet on the railroad as well. This car is also used as a concession car as well. Today, this car is preserved here at the Grand Canyon Railway, and it often travels to and from the Grand Canyon National Park with the excursion train as well. What you see right behind me is Amtrak 7608. Amtrak 7608 was built by the Budd Company in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1951 and is a passenger coach. Also, the car is named Arizona. It was originally built for the Pennsylvania Railroad and was originally numbered 1588. It was built as a coach smoker car, and one section would be for smoking while the other would be the coach section. It's been many years on passenger trains on the Senator and the Congressional Limited Passenger trains. Then, in 1968, the Pennsylvania Railroad and New York Central Railroad merged to form the Penn Central Railroad, and it kept the number. Then it was sold to Amtrak in 1976 and was renumbered 7418. In 1981, it was converted for head-end power and was renumbered 7608. Then it was retired from service. Then, in 2003, it was then acquired by the Grand Canyon Railway in Williams, Arizona, and was given the number and name. The interior was remodeled on the interior home section, and the exterior of the car was repainted in the livery to match the passenger car fleet on the railroad as well. Today, the car travels with the excursion train to and from the Grand Canyon, hauling passengers on board as well. What you see right behind me is Grand Canyon Railway 7034. Grand Canyon Railway 7034 was built by the Budd Company in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1948 and is a dome car. Also, the car is named Grandview. Originally, this car was built for the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy Railroad and was originally numbered 4722 and was originally named Silver Stirrup. This car also saw service on the original California Zephyr passenger train, as it would travel between Chicago, Illinois, and San Francisco, California. The car is also where passengers would ride on board it and even ride in the dome and also have a good view of the scenery. Then, in 1970, the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy, Northern Pacific, Great Northern, and Spokane, Portland, and Seattle railroads merged to form the Burlington Northern Railroad, and this car was assigned number 4686 for that railroad but wasn't applied. Then, in 1984, it was sold to Amtrak, and this car was renumbered 9456. Later, it was sold to Denver Railcar Company and was renumbered 7034, as it appeared to have been. Then it was later leased to the Alaska Railroad and was renumbered 7003 but wasn't applied. It never saw service on the Alaska Railroad and it sat idle at the railroad shops in Anchorage, Alaska. Then, in 1986, it returned to the Denver Railcar Company. It was then leased to the Texas Limited Houston Galveston starting in 1989 and was there till 1994. In 2000,
It was then leased to Mexican American Railways, that is based in Nogales, Mexico, tour service. It was then leased to the Acadian Montreal, Maine, Halifax service. Then it was put up for sale at an auction by the Denver Railcar Company in 2004. And it was purchased by the Grand Canyon Railway in Williams, Arizona, and was given the name and number. The interior was remodeled on the lower level and dome section, and the exterior of the car was repainted in the livery to match the passenger car fleet on the railroad as well. Today, the car travels with the excursion train to and from the Grand Canyon, hauling passengers on board.
What you see right behind me is Grand Canyon Railway 4012.
Grand Canyon Railway 4012 was built by the Budd Company in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1954 and is a passenger coach. Also, the car is named Yavapai. This car was originally built for the Southern Pacific Railroad and was originally numbered 2368, and this is the second car on the railroad to carry this number. It was used as a daytime coach many years ago. It traveled with passenger cars on the railroad, and people would even travel long distances on board this car as well. Later on, it was renumbered 4431. Then, in 1971, Amtrak service was established and the car was sold to Amtrak, and it likely retained that number. Then, it was retired from long-distance travel, and it was then bought by the Grand Canyon Railway in Williams, Arizona, and it was given the name and number. Also, the interior section of the car was remodeled and outside was repainted in the present scheme to match most of the cars in the passenger car fleet as well. Today, the car travels with the excursion train to and from the Grand Canyon, hauling passengers on board as well.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed learning about trains with me today in Matthew Lapp Train Guy. Also, I hope to see you all again real soon. And also, if you didn't give the channel a subscribe yet, the subscribe button is just down below the video screen. And if you didn't give the Facebook page a like yet, here's where you want to go. And if you didn't give the Instagram page a follow yet, here's where you want to go as well. Also, be sure to get your merch at teesprings.com. The link is in the description box below, along with the Facebook and Instagram pages. And as always, remember to subscribe to the Train Guy. So this is Matthew Lapp. host of Matthew Lap Train Guy, signing out. Until next time, all aboard!